Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Before going to explain about Nesya Pachaya, firstly, I will do complete answer about yesterday's question concerning with Chuti Chaita, causes to arise, Patisandhi Chaita. Yesterday, my answer is Anandara and Samanandara Pachayo is not concerned within Anandara and Samanandara Pachayo is concerned within one life. I want to correct my answer yesterday. The conditions to arise Patisandhi Chaita has two kinds. Chuti Chaita causes to arise Patisandhi Chaita by the way of Anandara Pachayo and Samanandara Pachayo. And then one of the karma which one has done in this life or in other life reappear at the Maranasana time before arising Chuti Chaita, causes to arise Patisandhi Chaita by the way of Karma Pachayo. This Karma Pachayo will explain more in Karma Pachayo. Let's go to land on the Purijata Nesaya. Yesterday we finished Chakhayarana, Chakhu Vinyana Dhatuya, Dan Sambyodaka Ninja Dhammana, Nesaya Pachayena Pachayo. Review again. The meaning is Chakhayarana is in another word of in Pali is Chakhu Pasada or Chakhu Vittu. So this Chakhu Vittu causes to arise eye consciousness and its associated Cetasika by the way of support or dependent condition, Nesya Pachayo. This Chakhu Pasada arises earlier than Chakhu Vinyana. So it is called Purijata Nesaya. Yesterday I explained already. Let's see again. In every Chaita have three sub-movements: arising movement, Upada, standing movement, Titi, and disappearing movement, Pinga. One visible object strikes to the eye at the arising movement of Atita Bhavinga. At the time, the Atita Bhavinga is passed over one Bhavinga already. That's why it is called Passover Bhavinga. After that, the Bhavinga is vibrating Bhavinga arise. After that, arresting Bhavinga arise. And then Pencha Dwara Vajana Chaita arise and Chakhu Vinyana Viti arise. Continue. So the Chakhu Pasada in the Chakhu Dasaka Kalapa is the base to arise Chakhu Vinyana. So it's born earlier than Chakhu Vinyana and support to arise Chakhu Vinyana. So it is called Purijata, born earlier, Nesaya, support to arise Chakhu Vinyana. So it is called Purijata Nisya. For Jeta earlier, there was Chakku Pasada born for Jeta earlier than Chakku Vijnana. The rest are also the same. And please recite together. Sota yedana, sota vinyana dhatuya, tan sambayotaka ninja dhammana, nesaya pachayena pachayo. Sota yedana is sota pasada. Pachayo cause to arise. Sota vinyana dhatuya, ear consciousness. Tan sambayotaka ninja dhammana, its associated cetasika. Nesya pachayena, by the way of the support or dependent condition. This sentence means Sota pasada caused to arise ear consciousness and its associated cetasika by the way of support or dependent condition. Here, we have to replace because I don't have time to replace this in here. Visible object is it I? Yeah, in this we take sound and ear. When the sound strikes the ear at the arising moment of Atita Bhovinga, another two Bhovinga continue arise and Penchadvaraviti arise. In Chakku, in that Penchadvaraviti, Sota Vijnana arise because of this Sota Pasada. In here also need to replace Sota Dasaka Klapa. In Sota Dasaka Klapa, Sota Pasada is the base to arise Sota Vijnana. This Sota Pasada also arise 4 Jeta earlier than Sota Vijnana. So it is called Purijata Nisaya. Let's recite together. Kana yedana, kana vijnana dhatuya, tan sambiyotaka ninja dhammana, nisaya pachayena pachayo. Kana pasada, kana yedana is kana pasada. Kana pasada causes to arise kana vijnana and its associated cetasika by the way of support or dependent condition. We replace smell object and nose. When the smell object strikes to the nose at the arising moment of Atita Bhovinga Jeta, that Kana Vijnana Viti arise. So this Sota Pasada from Kana Pasada from Kana Dasaka Klapa is the base to arise Kana Vijnana. This Kana Pasada born 4 Jeta earlier than Kana Vijnana, so it is called Purijata Nisaya. Purijata means more early, Nisaya means dependent condition. Recite together this sentence. Jiva yedana, jiva vijnana dhatuya, tan sambiyotaka ninja dhammana, nisaya pachayena pachayo. Jiva yedana is jiva pasada. This is from Jiva Dasaka Kalapa. Jiva Pasada causes to arise 10 consciousness and its associated Cetasika by the way of support or dependent condition. We replace taste object and 10. When the taste strike to the 10 at the arising moment of Atita Bhavinga Jeta, Jiva Dwara Viti will arise. So this Jiva Pasada from Jiva Dasaka Kalapa causes to arise Jiva Vijnana. So the Jiva Pasada is born earlier than Jiva Vijnana. How many Jeta earlier? 4. So it is called Purijata Nisya. Let's recite together next sentence. Kaya yedana, kaya vinyana dhatuya, tan samyodaka ninja dhammana, nisya pachayena pachayo. Kaya yedana is Kaya Pasada. It is from Kaya Dasaka Kalapa. Kaya Pasada causes to arise body consciousness and its associated Cetasika by way of support or dependent condition. We replace touchable object and body. One touchable object strike to the body at the arising moment of Atita Bhavinga. Kaya Dwara Viti arise, and that Kaya Pasada is the cause to arise Kaya Vijnana. The Kaya Pasada from Kaya Dasaka Kalapa is the base to arise Kaya Vijnana. The Kaya Pasada born 4 Jeta earlier than Kaya Vijnana. So it is called Purijata Nisya. Let's go to next sentence. Yarupan Nisaya Mano Dhatu Ja Mano Vijnana Dhatu Ja Vudanti Dan Rupan Mano Dhatu Yaja Mano Vijnana Dhatu Yaja Dan Samyodaka Ninja Dhammana Nisya Pachayena Pachayo. Yarupan is Hadya Vatu. Nisaya depending on. So Yanrupa Nisaya, depending on this Hadya Vatu, heart base. Mano Dhatu, Ja is and Mano Vijnana Dhatu, Ja, Mano Vijnana Dhatu. Mano Dhatu, Ja, Mano Vijnana Dhatu, Ja means Mano Dhatu and Mano Vijnana Dhatu. What danti arise? Dan Rupa, that Hadya Vatu, Mano Dhatu Ja, Mano Vijnana Dhatu Ja, Mano Dhatu and Mano Vijnana Dhatu. Dan Samyodaka Ninja Dhammana, they are associated Cetasika, Nisya Pachayena, by way of support or dependent condition, Pachayo causes to arise. depending on this Hadya Vatu, Mano Dhatu and Mano Vijnana Dhatu arise. The Hadya Vatu causes to arise Mano Dhatu and Mano Vijnana Dhatu, and they are associated Cetasika by way of dependent condition. Hadya Vatu is the base to arise Mano Dhatu and Mano Vijnana Dhatu. This Hadya Vatu was born earlier than Mano Dhatu and Mano Vijnana Dhatu. How long was this Hadya Vatu born earlier than Mano Dhatu and Mano Vijnana Dhatu? No.
4.
This is different way. I will explain. 4 is only for Pincha Vijnana Dhatu. 3 Pincha Vijnana Dhatu. Hadya Vatu is different way. This is different from the arising of Pincha Vijnana. The Hadya Vatu from the Hadya Dasaka Kalapa is the base to arise Mano Dhatu and Mano Vijnana Dhatu. Let's see Chakhudraraviti again. What are Mano Dhatu and Mano Vijnana Dhatu? What are Mano Dhatu first? Please tell what are Mano Dhatu?
The second one, the second one, right?
Number 4, Pinchadara Vajana and Sampatijana here after Chakhu Vijnana, Sampatijana. Pinchadara Vajana and Sampatijana here. This is Mano Dhatu. Except from Pincha Vijnana and this Mano Dhatu, these 4, 5, 6, this data, the rest are Mano Vijnana Dhatu. Many Hadya Dasaka Kalapa are produced by Kamacha Rupa. At every sub-moment of any Jeta, one was Hadya Vatu born to arise Atita Bhavinga Jeta. Let's see. Atita Bhavinga Jeta arises depending on Hadya Vatu from one of the Hadya Dasaka Kalapa, which was already born at the arising moment of Bhavinga Jeta. So also depending on the Hadya Vatu, which was already born at the arising moment of Atita Bhavinga Jeta, Bhavinga Jalana Jeta arises. Depending on the Hadya Vatu, which was already born at the arising moment of Bhavinga Jalana Jeta, Bhavingupi Jeta arises. Depending on Hadya Vatu, which was already born at the arising moment of Bhavingupi Jeta, Pinchadara Vajana Jeta arises. Chakhu Vijnana is not Mano Dhatu and Mano Vijnana Dhatu. Arising of Chakhu Vijnana is explained already. I want to test you again. What is the base to arise Chakhu Vijnana?
Jakku Pasada.
Yeah, Jakku Pasada. When was it born?
At the Passover Bhavanga, the arising moment.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Depending on the Haryavatu, which was already born at the arising moment of Jakku Vijnana, Sampatejana Jeta arises. So it's the same with other Mano Vijnana Dhatu that arise depending on the Haryavatu, which was already born at the arising moment of the former Jeta.
Sayalay, I just want to verify that statement. So, for example, the Sampatijana Chitta arises because of the heart base already arise at the fifth Chitta, right? Like at the arising moment of number 5.
Yeah.
Number 6, yes, number 6 will
Yeah.
arise based on
Yeah.
the heart base of the arising moment of number 5.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sayalay.
Yeah. I want to ask you questions again. To arise, do you have a witty process? You need to see witty process. To
Yes.
arise Santirana Jeta, what is the base and when did it arise?
Base is Haryavatu,
Mm.
and it arises at the first moment of the Santiran. After the last moment of number 5 is arise.
Sampatejana.
Yes.
Sampatejana Jeta, right. Another question. If you don't have the witty, you cannot answer. Now I also cannot go to witty process or complete witty process. So to arise, first Jawana Jeta, what is the base and when did it arise? First Jawana Jeta.
The base is Haryavatu,
Mm-hmm.
and it arises after Santirana.
No, Watapana Jeta.
Oh,
I will.
yeah, Watapana. Yes.
I will tell you everyone to understand. The first question is to arise Santirana Jeta. What is the base and when did it arise? So, Anotat or Haryavatu is the base to arise Santirana Jeta, and that Haryavatu arise at the arising moment of Sampatejana Jeta. To arise first Jana Jeta, what is the base and when did it arise? Haryavatu is the base to arise first Javana Jeta, and the Haryavatu arise at the arising moment of Uttapana Jeta. Another one question, to arise 7 Javana Jeta. 7. What is the base and what did it arise? Who can answer this?
I can answer this.
You please try.
Yeah, the Haryavatu is the base, and it arises at the arising moment of the 6th Javana.
Yeah, right. To arise 7 Javana Jeta, Haryavatu is the base, and it arises at the arising moment of sixth Javana Chaita. Another one, to arise second the Dharamana Chaita. What is the base and when did it arise?
Rise at the rising moment of the first Tadaramana.
Yeah, correct. What is base?
Base is Hadayavatu.
Yeah, right. Another one, to arise Sota Vijnana. What is the base and when did it arise? Who can answer this?
The base is Sota Pasada, and it arises at the arising moment of Panchadwara Vachana.
No.
No, Ati.
It's a Sota Pasada and the arising moment of Ati Bhavanga.
Theta Bhavanga. Yeah, correct. To arise Sota Vijnana, Sota Pasada is the base and it arises at the arising moment of Atita Bhavanga. So far, we have already learned 8 conditions, 8 pacaya. What are they? Hetu pacayo, aramana pacayo, adipati pacayo, anandara pacayo, samanandara pacayo, sahajata pacayo, anyamanya pacayo, nesaya pacayo. Now, 8 already. To make you understand more about these conditions in daily life, how these conditions behave in our body and mind, with some examples of evil deeds I will explain. While you are doing something, a mosquito comes and bites you. You hit it suddenly. This happens in a very short moment. In this case, how many pacaya does include? How many pacaya?
I'm sorry, Sayalay, I missed the question. Can you repeat that again, please, Sayalay?
Okay. While you are doing something, a mosquito comes and bites you. You hit it suddenly. This happens in a very short moment. In this case, how many pacaya does include?
Is it all 8 Pachaya?
How can you explain?
Like when the
Hetu, what is hetu?
Hetu is dosa,
Yeah.
and moha. So I mean the dosa has dosa and moha. Yeah, and then aramana pachayo.
Aramana pacho is object. What is the object?
The mosquito.
Yeah, mosquito is object condition.
And then my condition.
I will explain here. Mosquito is aramana pacha. Because of mosquito bite, dosa that arise when you hit it is hetu pacha. Because of dosa thought and dosa behavior appear. Chaitanya rupa produced by dosa mind hits the mosquito suddenly. You hitting the mosquito is that's Chaitanya rupa. That Chaitanya rupa is produced by mind. dosa mind.
Right.
In 1 second, Chaita and Cetasika arise more than 1,000 billion times. So at the moment of hitting the mosquito, dosa, Chaita, and Cetasika also arise many billion times in 1 second. Because of conditions of Anandarapachya and Samanandarapachya, they cause to arise dosa, Chaita one after another in 7 jhana. Dosa, Chaita, and Cetasika, Namakhanda, 4 Namakhanda, arise together, so Sahajatapachya is also included. These dosa, Chaita, and Cetasika mutually support one another, depend on each other. These conditions are Anyamanya Pachya and Nesya Pachya. In this case of hitting a mosquito suddenly, Adidviti Pachya may not be included. Therefore, in just a small action of hitting the mosquito, a very small animal, causing how many conditions occur? 7. Because now we learn only 8, we can in this condition, 7 pachya occur.
Sayalay, so did you say except for the Anyamanya?
No, adipati.
Oh, Adipati. Because I
Yeah.
thought in Adipati, don't you have the chanda? Like when you have chanda, you want to hit it so bad, Sayalay?
But to hit the mosquito, no need very strong chanda.
Right.
Okay.
Only with dosa mai.
Okay. Thank you, Sayalay.
When one kills a big animal, the intensity of dosa is stronger than killing a mosquito. Akusala is also stronger than killing a mosquito. When it gives the result, you will be killed by others. It will not only be one life. He will be killed by others in many lives, because while he killed the mosquito or other animals within 1 second, many billion akusala chaita arise at the time. Each chaita can give each result. There is one story concerning with killing. Once upon a time, a housewife went to the market to buy meat in order to fix the special guest. As she could not get meat from any place because that day is Sabbath day, Uposatha day, she killed a little sheep which was bred in her house. The guest and her husband were very satisfied with the meat. But when she died, she was cast into hell, where she had to suffer for a long time. After that, she was born as an animal as many times, as the number of hair on the little sheep she had killed. In every animal life, she was killed, being cut at the throat as she had killed the little sheep. How much suffering is there? When killing a human being, dosa is stronger than killing an animal because it needs to use more effort. When killing a noble person, the akusala is stronger and the offense is also very stronger. Venerable Devadatta trying to kill the Buddha by rolling a big stone from Kechakotta mountain. In his mind, he has dosa, very strong one. Strong akusala make him suffer in awiji here. How long did he fulfill parami already? Do you know? He is Pichika Buddha to be. So he fulfilled parami a lot already. How long did he fulfill parami already?
You said Buddhist.
Venerable Devadatta, who killed the Buddha, or he tried to kill the Buddha.
I don't remember.
He already, to become Pichika Buddha, have to fulfill parami 2 asankhya and 100,000 won. To become the Buddha, have to fulfill parami 4 asankhya and 100,000 won. He is Pichika Buddha to be. So he already fulfilled parami for 2 asankhya wars to become Pichika Buddha. Only 100,000 wars left to fulfill parami to become Pichika Buddha.
Oh, yeah, I misunderstood what Sayalay said.
Review you again about asankhya. To become Pichika Buddha, need to fulfill parami 2 asankhya and 100,000 war. 1 asankhya means incalculable war equal to 10 to the power 140 wars. 2 asankhya and 100,000 war is 2 into 10 to the power 140 as 140 wars plus 100,000 wars. Comparing with him, we are nothing. As long as we have not attained Sotapaddi Magga yet, we can be a bad person again. We have to be very careful. How many Paccaya in his case? Maybe 8. Adipati Paccaya is also included. These are conditions concerning with Panadipada. Let us go to see the conditions concerning with Adinadana. Stealing is not only taking another's properties, but also when you sell something, you weight it with lightweight. When you buy, you weight it with heavyweight. And concerning with rice or paddy, when you sell it with small measure basket. But when you buy it with big measure basket. And then selling fake goods such as gold, jewelry, etc. as real. All these acts are also included in Adinadana. To do Adinadana, not only stealing, but cheating and telling lies are also included to gain another's trust. In such case of selling, buying, or stealing, Lobha Hetu is leading. Lobha causes to arise, Lobha thought and Lobha speech and Lobha action. What is the object of Lobha thought? The materials that you sell, buy, or steal, and the person whom you cheat are the object, Aramana Paccaya. Because of this Aramana Paccaya, Lobha hetu arises. Lobha thought is Chaita and Cetasika, 4 Namakana. Lobha thought arise one after another by Anandara and Smanandara Pachaya. These 4 Namakanda are born together, so it is Sahajata Pachaya. They mutually support one another, so it is Anandara Pachaya. These 4 Namakanda depends on one another, so it is Nesya Pachaya. If the object is taken intensely, it will be Aramanadipati. If Chanda, Oriya, or Chaita accompanied with Lobha is predominant, it will be Adipati Pachaya. If they are not predominant, Adipati Pachaya will not be included in this case. How many Pachayas are included in taking another's properties, even just a little bit? Maybe 8, 7, or 8. Once the result is given, he will be poor or will lose his properties one way or another because of taking another's properties by cheating or by any way. It will not be repaid in only one life. He will be suffering in many lives because while he is cheated others, many Lobha Chaita arise many billions times in 1 second. If he cheated or stole another's properties within 5 minutes, how many Lobha Chaita arise at that time? Maybe cannot count. In 1 second, 100,000 billion times. In 1 minute, 1 second, in 1 minute, 100,000 billion times, only in 1 minute. In 5 minutes,
500,000 billion.
Each data can give each reset. You can imagine. And then, if you are telling lie, musawada, because of lobha, lobha thought, lobha speech, and lobha action arise. Lobha thought is lobha, chaita, and cetasika, and the speech of telling lie is chaitaja rupa. Lobha is hetu pachaya. The object of your telling lie is aramana pachaya. Lobha thought arise one after another by Anandara and Smanandara Pachaya. Lobha Chaita, Cetasika are born together, Sahajata Pachaya. Lobha Chaita and Cetasika mutually support one another, Inyaminya Pachaya. Lobha Chaita and Cetasika depend on each other, is Nesya Pachaya. And if the object is taken intensely, it is Aramanadipati. If Chanda or Variya or Chaita accompanied with Lobha is predominant to telling the lie, it is Adipati Pachaya. In this way, many Pachaya combine together in the case of telling a lie. When it gives result also, it will give result in many lives. You try to extend and understand in the case of breaking other sila and any akusala mind in such way. These are some evil deed examples in our daily life concerning with the 8 Pajaya that we have learned already.
So Sagyalay, I have a question. So so it has the results for many lives because there are a lot of Pajaya happens like that.
Because when we do anything kusala or akusala, in 1 second, 100,000 billion times arise. When we do kusala, in 1 second, 100,000 billion kusala arise.
Yeah.
When we do akusala in 1 second, also 100,000 billion akusala arise. Each zeta can give each result.
Oh, yeah.
But can give me, I don't say must give, I don't say can give. But some karma will become a horsey karma. A horsey karma cannot give result. Some because of a lot of karma we do after, so some are become a horsey karma.
Yeah. I see.
Sagyalay, I have a question.
Mm-mm.
Can you explain a little bit more the difference between Anyamanya, the mutual, and then the Nisaya dependence? Sagyalay?
Mutual, for example, Chataro Kana, Arubino, Inyaminya, Nesia, Inyaminya Besina Bajo. Chataro Kana, Arubino is 4 Namakana. 4 Namakana, they support each other mutually. That is one condition. Nesia is 4 Namakanda, they can support each other. That is Nesia Bachio. Can you get it?
Yes, Sagyalay, I just want to clarify for everyone else. So basically, when we have the same kind, like the mental aggregates, then the 4 of them mutually support each other. But between the Rupa and the Nama, they don't have that mutual relationship, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the if don't have mutual relation in support, don't have inya what in that sentence.
And the Nisaya is support between one and another. It doesn't have to be mutually between each other. It could be one dependent on the other one, right, Sagyalay?
Mutually is one support each other, one another. 1 support to 3, 3 support to 1, 2 support to 2. In this way, can support mutually.
Like for Chitta and for Rupa, they support each other that way.
Zeta or 4 Namakanda can mutually can support one another, but Zeta can support to arise Zeta Rupa only, but Zeta Rupa cannot arise to Zeta. That cannot have mutual condition.
Yes.
But the Nisaya, I was asking about Nisaya, it's just a dependence. So it's not mutual. So one support the other and the other depends on the previous one, but it doesn't have to be a mutual relationship, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, thank you.
Let us see some good deed example in our daily life concerning with Epachaya. When you offer something to a receiver, generous mind arises in you, and aloba hetu is leading. Because of aloba thought, aloba action arises. Aloba thought, generous mind, is aloba ceta and cetasika. Aloba action Cetita Rupa is offering something to the receiver. Aloba is Hetupachya in this case. The receiver or the offering material is Aramanapachya. Aloba thought, Aloba Citta and its associated Cittasika, it means four Namakanda, arise one after another by Anandara and Smanandara Pachya. They are born together, so it is Sahajata Pachya. They mutually support one another, it is Enyamenya Pachya. They depend on each other, so it is Nisya Pachya. If the object is predominant, it is Aramana Dipati. If Chanda, Variya, Chaita, or Vimamsa accompanied with Aloba is predominant, it is Adipati Pachya. In the case of offering something, even just a little bit, how many Pachya are there? There may be 7 or 8. When the result is given, he will be rich or get anything he needs. It will not be in only one life, he will be rich in many lives. Because why he offer, many Aloba Chaita arise many billion times within 1 second. For example, if you offer food, the time of preparing food and the time of offering maybe take 10 minutes or more than 10 minutes. Many Aloba Chaita arise in billion times. Each Chaita can give each result, you can imagine. And when you are mindful of in-breath and out-breath, at the time, Amoha Hetu is leading. The object, Aramanapachya, is in-breath and out-breath. In the case of being aware of in-breath and out-breath, how many Pachya are included? Maybe 7 or 8. If you meditate for 1 hour or 2 hours, how many Amoha Chaita can arise at the time? Each Chaita can give each result. When it gives result, you will be reborn as Trihetuka person. You will be intelligent or a wise person who know higher Dhamma easily. These are some good deeds examples in our daily life concerning with Epajaya. What we have learned already. Let me conclude here, Nisya Pajaya. Tomorrow, I'm going to explain about Upanisya Pajaya. Is there any question?
Sally, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So for when the pasada is taken an object, for example, the year base takes on the speaking, how much information does it take on before it starts having the VT process, the thought process? Because, for example, people are talking continuously. So how quickly does the VT process occur, and how much information does it take before the VT process occur?
Please slowly repeat again.
Oh, sorry. So when people are talking and we're arising the sota vijnana, the thought process. So when the sound hit the ear base, the sota pasada, at Atita Bhavanga arising moment, how much the person has spoken and before our thought process arise, because the person is always talking. So then how much do we hear? Like do we hear for like 5 sentences, then the Sota Vijnana process arise, or do we have to hear, 5 sentences before the Sota Vijnana thought process arise? So how much do we listen to before the thought process arises?
The sound is already the Sota.
The sound also rupa. Our Sota Pasada also rupa. The lifespan of rupa is only 17 movement of Jeta. After that disappear, another sound come again, and Sota Pasada also come again. So after one viti finish, Bhovinga is follow. After that, another sound arise to the Sota Pasada. That Sota Drara viti arise again. In this way, continuously arise in 1 second, 1,000 billion mind can arise. So mind is very quick.
Okay.
Not only they are talking very long time. Please don't think only one viti is arising. Many viti arising one after another. But those viti also between 2 viti have Bhovinga mind also flowing.
Oh, thank you, Sayalay.
So
Sayalay, you mentioned something that does not produce karma. What's that?
what?
When you give example, then you mention we have billion of the Chitta produced, so it will produce many karmas. But you mentioned one thing that won't produce karma. One kind of mind what's that?
Hosi karma.
What's hosi karma? Can you?
Hosi. To explain hosi karma. Hosi karma is this karma become like any seed you grow. You grow many seed. That some seed become plant. Some seed cannot become plant and die. Like this, some karma will not give any result and become. It is called hosi karma.
Oh, okay, thank you, sir. Why some karma won't?
Because of a lot of karma, we in each second, 100,000 billion kusala karma or akusala karma is arising. So every karma, how can give result?
But it's just randomly, or it's because of sometimes the mind is weaker, so you won't produce karma, or there is no reason.
For example, when we do kusala, the kusala jeta will arise in 7 javana. The first javana jeta can give the result in this life. So when we do kusala also, or for example, offer or preparing food at the time, maybe 5 minutes preparing food and offer, within 5 minutes, many kusala javana arise. So many first javana jeta also arise in many javana viti.
Oh, okay.
So some first javana jeta can give result, but some will not give result anymore. Or don't have chance to give result. That's why become horsey karma. Because
Yes.
first jhana can give the result only in this life only. It will not follow to another life.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Sally.
Mm.
Sayale, so I just want to repeat your answer. So I think in the first moment of the 7 jhana moments, all the kusala or akusala that you accumulate, if they don't have a chance to give the result, then it will be canceled out. It won't grow from a seed into a tree or a plant, right? Because in the first jhana is weak. Right, Sayale, is the weakest moment of the 7 jhana. And so if it doesn't give rise for the result within the same lifetime, then it will cancel out, right, Sayale?
No. Oh, 7 jhana. First jhana is weaker, the weakest one. But although weakest one, they can produce the result in this life. Because of many karma, kusala and akusala, we did so many first jhana, kusala or akusala, can give the result, but not all. Some, if they have chance, they give, and in the whole life, our lifespan finished already. Those karma not give the result yet. Those karma will be a horsey karma. 7 jhana is the strongest one. That 7 jhana also a lot of kusala or akusala jhana we have done. So that 7 jhana jhana can give the result of next life, patisandhi or poverty time. That 7 jhana jhana also, some can give, some if not enough time to give result, they also become horsey karma. But between middle 5 jhana, there are kusala or akusala a lot. These 5 jhana, kusala or akusala, can give the result from the third life to until parinibbana. Whenever they have chance, they follow and give result. So although those karma also, they have more chance to give result, but although they also more chance to give result also. Many kusala and akusala, some are maybe horsey karma. And then, for example, if one practice meditation and attain Sotapatti Magga Phala, some akusala karma have to or can go to the 4 apaya, that become horsey karma. Will not go to 4 apaya anymore.
Okay, Sayale, so you saying from jhana 2 to 6, then most likely it will have enough time to give result for most of them, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Sayale. And when you say is it causal karma, you saying, Sayale, like CAUSAL?
Cause, yeah, cause. Oh, I'm not sure that what. Now I also forgot. I will check again.
Okay, Sayale.
Yeah. So let's stop for today by sharing our merits to all living beings and all devas. Idami punya asawakaya waham hotu. Isdami punya nibbanasa pacayo hotu. Mama punya bhaga sapasatana pajimi tisapi misama punya bhaga labantu sadhu sadhu sadhu.
Thank you, Sally.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sally.